It is Wednesday the 13th of April and I've just got back from my first session of radiotherapy. The actual radiotherapy bit, the appointment was fine. It lasted 10 minutes. You lie on a bed, you put your arms up, you've taken the top half of your clothing off obviously, and there is a large disc above you which angles, and the radiation beams come from there and target the right hand side of me, the right breast obviously. You can't see the beams, they don't shoot out from this large piece of machinery. It's not like Star Wars. That was all fine. The inconvenient thing is, when you consider it's an appointment every day, 5 days a week for 6 weeks, it's an hour's round trip because they don't do radiotherapy at my local hospital. Hopefully one day they will for other patients, so I have to drive a bit to get there. So that is a bit of a pain because it just takes out such a chunk of the day. Anyway, at least radiotherapy has started, and it means hopefully in 6 weeks I can draw a line under the major treatment. I've just got back from the appointment. I left work at 11. It's now about 20 to 2. The appointment was 10 minutes long and they saw me about 15 minutes late. So travelling a 40-odd mile round trip, I think it is, for a 10-minute appointment is quite frustrating. And clearly it's an issue for hundreds and hundreds of patients. You cannot always get the treatment that you need, the bespoke treatment that you need in your local NHS hospital. So it is what it is. You just have to put up with it, I suppose, don't you? Ready, go! I've just got back from work. I'm just squeezing in a dog walk before I have to go off to the hospital again. Gracie, where's your ball? Where's your ball? Bring me a ball. Where's your ball? So dash back from work, quick dog walk with Gracie, dash to the hospital, and where's your ball, darling? When I finish today's radiotherapy session, I will be a third of the way through. It's interesting how many people don't know what radiotherapy is, including me, until I started this course of radiotherapy. So it was recommended for me after my mastectomy 7 months ago. And my understanding is that when you remove the breast cells, it can be very difficult to remove all the breast cancer cells. So radiotherapy will kill any of those breast cancer cells that are still hanging around on the mastectomy site, if that makes sense. Possible side effects from radiotherapy include burning of the skin, rawness of the skin, very much helped if you keep the area moisturised, and also tiredness. And when I asked the lovely radiographers, why does radiotherapy make you tired? They said because the radiation is killing your cells, your body is expending a lot of energy trying to repair those cells. I'm having a real wobble today. I don't know why, but I'm just thinking about, and I'm sure this is completely normal and everybody who's ever had a cancer diagnosis will think this. I am thinking about what if this cancer comes back. Obviously, I never ever want this to happen, that to happen. I never want to go through chemotherapy again, ever. I just do not want it to come back. And I don't know why this is in my head today. I don't know what the reason is. I can't think of anything rational. But it's there. I just want this to have been a blip and I just get on with it. My life, my kids' life, my partner's life, my family's, future. But I can't. It's Friday afternoon, May the 6th, I think, and the sun is shining, and one of the radiographers just told me that I was over the halfway mark, which I haven't been counting because there were so many sessions. I just thought, it's not worth it. Anyway, so that's good news. Feels like a small milestone, and the radiographers, the therapeutic radiographers as they're known, are utterly charming, and actually seeing them each day breaks up the absolute monotony of these daily appointments. So that's something. Anyway, I've got to go because I'm going to pick my son up from school and I'm going to be late. It's Wednesday the 18th of May and I have only got 5 radiotherapy sessions left. So this time next week, I will be done. Treatment will be complete. I can draw a line under it. Although I can't quite forget everything because from then on I will have to take a tablet every day called tamoxifen, to try to stop the breast cancer coming back. Some breast cancers are fueled or stimulated by the hormone estrogen. Mine was one of those. And what tamoxifen does is block estrogen from attaching to your cells. There are, of course, side effects to tamoxifen, to taking tamoxifen. I'll just read you a couple. Hot flushes, headaches, feeling dizzy, leg cramps, so joint pain, weight gain, changes in mood and concentration. Well, my family won't notice any difference there. And I might be taking that for like lots of women, and some men actually, who have breast cancer, I might be taking that for 5 to 10 years every day. And obviously I asked what happens after 10 years. And they don't have data they haven't done trials to, there isn't evidence to show what happens after 10 years because they haven't carried on the trials after that period of time. So, yeah, that's that. Not something I'd normally get excited about, but let me just show you a close-up of my eyes. There and there. Top row, bottom row, top row, bottom row, and eyebrow. 12 weeks after chemotherapy, and I'd lost all my eyelashes and most of my eyebrows in chemo. 12 weeks, 3 months after my last session of chemotherapy, they're back. It's true, they do come back. Okay, I'm going to show you the scar from my surgery. Last October, so 7 months ago, I had a mastectomy. And I know that the reason I want to show you is because I know that some women and some men have mastectomies too, worry about what the area, the skin will look like after having a breast removed. So, bear with me one sec, I'll just put that on my bookcase. That is it. Hope you can see that. That is my scar. The reason it's mildly pink, that's from the radiotherapy. 5 weeks worth of radiation can turn your skin pink or red or even burn. I've had quite a low dosage spread out of a longer period of time, so it's just gone slightly pink. But I hope you'll agree, that is minimal. That scar is minimal, and that is because the consultants in the NHS are so brilliant. So, hopefully that wasn't too grim and was slightly reassuring. It's Wednesday, the 25th of May, and I'm done. That was my last radiotherapy session. Just finished this second. 30 sessions, 5 days a week for the last 6 weeks. And it's finished. Wow, I can't believe it. Oh, gosh. So happy. I am actually happy, despite these tears. Wow. And hopefully that is it for cancer treatment forever, if all goes according to plan. I worked out, by the way, at the weekend, I've driven in total almost just over 1,000 miles to this hospital and back over the last 6 weeks. Not that that matters, because obviously it doesn't matter how many miles it is. If it's going to reduce your chances of breast cancer reoccurring, then of course you're going to do it. Wow. I feel elated. I feel liberated. There are so many people I want to thank, and most of them work for the NHS. The diligent and utterly charming radiographers who I've got to know over the last few weeks. The brilliant oncologist who will review my treatment in a few weeks' time. The registrars, the anaesthetists, the nurses in the chemotherapy ward who was such a laugh. The wonderful breast cancer nurse, Utra. The amazing surgeon who I go and see again in the summer, and hopefully he will say, well, logic would dictate you're cancer free now, but I'll see what he says at my appointment in the summer. And to you, thank you to you, all of those of you who got in touch and sent me uplifting and supportive messages, thank you. Obviously, my family and my close friends, they have been superb. They have totally stepped up. And I want to say to you right now, if you are going through cancer treatment or you are about to go through cancer treatment, I'm sending you all my love and strength. Take it, have it, you can have it. Please do. And just keep going. On the 31st of July 2015, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. 1 mastectomy, 6 sessions of chemotherapy, 30 doses of radiotherapy later. I feel like this could be a fresh start. And I know not everybody gets that opportunity. I'm completely aware of that. And so I am very grateful. Exceptionally grateful. Okay. It's time to crack on with the rest of my life. I'm now off to Glasgow to prepare for a TV debate on the EU referendum, which we're doing. I will see you soon.